tell if you're just reading it word for word, and eventually you just have to internalize it, and then it'll just become your own, and you'll be kind of, more of a conversation than a script, because that's really what it is.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, so it's the more you do it, I mean, you get used to it. And at first it might seem weird. So some of these seem weird when I started, because when I started as an ISA, so I was just doing this for 3 months, just lead generating and calling, and that's what got me, that's how I became comfortable with the scripts. And then expireds I kind of focused on, so I know the script pretty well. Some other scripts, if you ask me to do it for sale by owner, it might be a little clunky, because I don't really do those too often. But if you focus on one, not to say just focus on one source of lead generation, but if you focus on one or two scripts, you'll probably memorize and internalize them.
Great, thank you.
I have one that I'll just try to put on. I wonder if I can.
Carol, did you want to run through a script?
Yes.
Okay.
Still new to this, so which one would you recommend?
Lisa?
Oh, can you see the screen that I'm moving?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to do something like circle dialing, or something where you feel comfortable calling about? I'm trying to figure out what would be your challenge right now.
I would like to do like for sale by owner.
For sale by owner? Okay, we've got a good one down here. There we go. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see that.
Excellent. So who wants to give her just some information or slight pushback on this?
I'll be the homeowner if you like, and Carol, if you want to work through as the agent.
Okay. This is Carol Salas with Keller Williams. I'm calling about the home for sale at 123 Orange Street. Is this the owner?
Yes. Yeah, this is Bill. How can I help you?
I'm doing a survey for all the for sale by owners in the area, and I was wondering, if you sold this home, where would you go next?
You're doing a survey. Are you a realtor?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do you have somebody interested in buying the home?
I think I have a few people in mind, yes.
Okay. All right. So why are you asking me about where I'm moving?
Just to get an objective of what your goal is, how soon you want to sell it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my goal is to get the home sold. We have it available for sale. What can I help you with?
So where would you move? So how soon do you have to be there? Like, where would you move next?
We already have a home. It was being built, and they're just completing it. We'll probably be moving in the next month or so.
Oh, great. How would you rate your motivation to move on the scale of 1 to 10?
How would I rate my motivation? Well, I guess a 10. We're doing this. Do you have somebody that's interested, or not?
I would have to come in and see if I could, if it fits their description, but I think I might, yes.
Okay.
What methods are you using for marketing your home?
Well, how did you find out about it?
I found online.
Okay. So you saw it on Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, so yeah, we put it out there in a few places.
How did you determine your sales price?
We basically, some of the homes that have sold around here, we kind of took the average.
Ah, I see. And are you prepared to adjust your price down when working with a buyer?
Why would I do that?
Well, you never know with the buyers, what price they might come up with. Why
Yeah,
did you
well-
decide?
Yeah, no, we're looking to sell it. I think we put a good number on it, and I'm probably expecting we'll get even more.
What price did you have in mind?
The price we have it listed at, we have it listed at 550.
Okay, that's the lowest you're willing to go? Oh, yes. Why did you decide to sell yourself rather than list with a real estate agent?
Because it's a really good market right now, and I know we can get it sold, and I could save thousands of dollars and not having to list it with somebody.
And if you
That
were
make
to,
sense?
that makes sense. And if you were to list, which agent would you list with?
I haven't even given that thought because I don't intend to.
And how did you happen to pick, oh, I see. And if you were to, list, what would you expect the agent to do? Like, what would it take you to finally put your home to sale? Like, how many months would your home have to be in the market for?
I'm not sure I understand the question. I'm not planning to list it with a realtor. We've got it online. We're going to sell this, and we'll allow a realtor to show the property if they have somebody, or we'll work a private sale.
I see. So you're not sure if I'm understanding this, like how much time you will take before considering interviewing a right agent for the job of selling your home?
Well, I guess I'd have to ask you, by asking that question, do you not think we have it at the right price? Because I do.
I mean, I haven't seen all the pictures of your home, so I can't tell you that right now. I have to see the house.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, we got a lot of photos online. If you went on to our Craigslist ad or saw it on Facebook, we've got it out there as well. How did you find the home again?
I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, okay, so there's plenty of photos on there.
Well, what has to happen before you can considering hiring a powerful agent like myself for the job before selling your home? I mean,
Like I said, I haven't given that any thought. I'm pretty confident we're gonna get this sold.
I see. Well, are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes?
No, I'm not, but Carol, it's Carol, right?
Yes.
Do you have a buyer for our home? Is that, I assume that's why you were calling me.
I believe I do, but I would have to see the home just to give them a better idea if this is the home for them.
Okay, so when do you want to see it?
Does Tuesday at 4 work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'll see you then.
Okay, Tuesday, 4 o'clock.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Bye.
Carol, you did a good job staying on script with Bill giving you a tough time. Good job.
Thank you.
Did you notice that she stayed right on,
She did.
which was awesome, and it didn't sound weird.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, no matter what objection you threw, he threw at you, you stayed on the script and it didn't sound off. Did you guys think that?
No, it was good. I felt like Bill was typical of what you might hear when you call these people, though, because if it's already for sale by owner and they think they have it at a good price, I think it's a tough conversation. And I'm glad that Carol had that instead of me.
So Lisa, let me ask you this. Would, if I stated a couple times I don't intend to list with a realtor, would you stay on script and keep asking what would you want in your next realtor or whatever those questions were?
Yes,
Okay.
because, you're just not sure yet, like, It's like asking for the appointment 5 times.
Yeah.
You have to be persistent. I mean,
Right.
that's what I do. Some people may not do that. I don't know.
I mean, part of me was asking myself, why does she keep asking me about, you know, a listing agent, what I'd want in a listing agent when I've already told her I'm not listing with a realtor, I'm selling it myself.
Yeah, but you know what, she stayed on script. Did it seem odd? I guess it maybe it seemed a little odd to you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, I think, and I understand, for our purposes, I think it's important that she does stay on script, and I actually commend her for sticking with it. Actually, Carol didn't get flustered. I felt
No.
that she just continued with the script, which is good. And I think if she ran through this script 10 more times, it would be that much more fluent.
You're so
but-
right, Bill.
But yeah, but we're just, like, she and I, we were having a conversation, and that's what all these are, these calls that we're making, they're conversations with people.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, like you say, maybe it seemed odd to the homeowner. So maybe, you say, well, if they're just not going to let you in for the appointment, ask if you can give them a call back the next week. And if they maybe have a phone number that, or an email that you could email them some information, or if you could, would they mind if you dropped something off at their house? And you could probably drop a pre-listing packet.
Yeah.
Just say, this might be helpful to you.
I found that when calling on for sale by owners, sometimes it takes a little bit of time for them to warm up, and again, for you to build trust with them.
Mhm.
So oftentimes the in is just saying, can I come preview the home? I'm working with several buyers, and I'd like to see if it matches up with a few of them. When's a good time for me to come take a look at the inside of the property? So I could see if I can match it up with one of my buyers and bring you an offer. And
Yeah, and you might say even this time with COVID, it could really help by saying they don't really want to visit a lot of homes, so I'm previewing them for them.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll take a video when I get there. Would that be okay with you? So you start to really, you can use these things to our advantage.
Sure, no, that definitely shows respect for them and their safety with the preview script.
We didn't have that
And then,
before.
what happens once you do get in there and they meet with you, and maybe you hit it off real well, they start to like you, and the dialogue goes well, and maybe their effort to sell the home doesn't go the way they plan, and next thing you know, they just say, hey, you know what, why don't we have you list it?
Mhm.
I mean, ultimately, that's the objective, is to turn it from a for sale by owner into a listing of ours.
I just threw up a couple things. There's one of my sons, Christian, he's at a different brokerage. He did a for sale by owner script. I think it was for sale by owner. I just threw it up there because he had it on YouTube. It sounds very raw, but he got through it, and he puts a lot of stuff on YouTube. So it's kind of funny. So I just threw that up there if you want to look at it later. And then the other thing is more powerful closes for expireds. So I don't know, Matthew, if you have this powerful closes for expireds. Do you have that one?
This, I think this is a newer one. Is this the new? I think I printed out the other one. Maybe I printed. Yeah, I have the other one,
Mhm.
but not this one. That's a good one. I'll take a look at that.
You want to just go through, everybody take 1 through 5, just read one at a time, just get yourself familiar with the script a bit?
Yeah, sure. I'll try number 1. I guess. Let's see.
So we'll go Matthew, Barry, Teresa, Carol, Bill.
Sure.
That's how I see you on my screen.
Okay, so before you get yourself tied up in a multi-month contract for thousands of dollars, don't you think you owe it to yourself to get just one more opinion? All I need is 15 minutes, so let's set an appointment today.
Why did your last agent say your home didn't sell? That's funny. While your agent was making excuses, I sold 5 homes. All I need is 15 minutes of your time to show you how I do it. Which would be better, Thursday at 4 or Friday at 2?
Why do you think some agents sell a lot of houses while others don't? Oh, sorry. That's exactly why we need to get together. I'll show you exactly why I sold 10 homes while yours was on the market. Let's set an appointment today.
Are you familiar with the definition of instant insanity? Oh, I didn't notice that. Doing the same thing over and over, but each time expecting a different result. Your home didn't sell the first time, did it?
Lisa, I sold 6 homes while yours was on the market. Do you want to sell your home? Then you need a different approach. Let's set an appointment today.
How do those sound?
Good, I like them.
Yeah.
Kind of to the point. I've been noticing more expireds. Has anybody else?
No, actually, I asked Matt that question earlier. Matt, what was your response?
I mean,
Maybe they're not
No.
so close around here.
well, because I'm doing calls up in a different area near like Newton. Not really much. There's some I guess what I see is the ones that are expiring are condos or things in the city that are having trouble selling, like more in Boston, but single families, there still aren't a lot because those are selling around here. I'm sure it's the same in the South Shore too.
Yeah, I mean, I look every day and sometimes there were like 1 or 2. Now I've been seeing a few more. So I was just curious what other people.
Yeah, well, relative to that, yeah, I mean, it's all relative. I mean, I've been seeing like a handful, maybe a day. And I'm guessing in the end of this month, it'll probably increase a bit in the next couple of days. It usually happens.
Mm-hmm.
How many days does it take for a home to be considered expired?
It's basically when the contract runs out. So when you list that property, then it will have a contract date and you put that into the MLS. And the minute that contract date expires, the next day, they're really out of contract with that realtor.
Oh, I see.
Does anybody want to do another like for sale by owner, or would you like to do like something where people want to list high? Or
List high.
Well,
this one's always, especially right now, I find that this is, these are questions people always want to do. I can read the question and somebody can follow up. Bill, you want to do this with me?
So let's list high.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
Yeah,
Bill,
sure.
I understand, but I don't really like this price. Let's list high. We can always come down later.
I'm sorry, Lisa, are you the homeowner?
I'm the home.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
All right. Lisa, I understand you want to list high to leave room for negotiating. And have you considered the problem that creates for you?
No,
Okay. Well, most people won't even bother looking at properties that are priced too high. Would you rather have a bidding war on your home or not have any opportunity to negotiate offers at all?
I don't know. I still, I feel like my house is better than the other ones.
Okay, and that may be valid, but again, we'll know soon enough once a property goes on the market. Within the first week if you're at the right price based on the activity. So all we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great?
Well, we really want to think it over, Bill.
All right, listen, Lisa, sign the contract. You really got to incorporate more into this, right? Obviously.
Well, you can see there's an answer for we want to think it over.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was kind of just blocking here. We want to think it over. Okay, back in this. That's great. And since 3 minds are better than 2, let's think out loud together. tell me, what are you thinking about?
I'm not sure about listing today. You know, we really would like to sleep on it. That's how we like to do. We want to sleep on it.
I see. Okay, you're right. This is a big decision, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, well, yeah, the decision must be made based upon what you want, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do this. Sign the contract tonight, contingent upon your approval within 24 hours. That way we both win. Can I tell you how?
Yes. Tell me how.
Okay, so Lisa, you have 24 hours with no pressure, so you can feel comfortable and sleep on it tonight. Then I'll call you in the morning and you simply tell me yes or no. If you say no, I'll rip up the contract and you have no obligation. If you say yes, I'll begin marketing your property immediately tomorrow morning.
Okay. As long as we're going to rip up the contract, if I, you know, wake up in the morning and I'm not comfortable with it. Do you
Okay.
promise me that?
But listen, no pressure, Lisa. I want you to do what's right for you.
Okay. Thank you. You know, one thing I think of when we say these, you know, like we say these kind of boldly, is we need to take control of our clients. Our clients are looking for us to actually take control. And a lot of times I think we're very timid. I don't know, I'm speaking of myself. Sometimes I'm a little timid. Instead of just asking for it, they want you to guide them. Do you guys feel that?
Yeah,
It's
I think they may even be testing to see how strong of an agent you actually are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really in our heads. So
Mhm.
it's important, you know, that we just keep practicing, right? You can just move on in a conversation too. Let's say you're doing a conversation about for sale by owners, right? You can start doing pre-qual questions. So everybody should print these out and put them on put them on thumbtacks or lay them on, you know, in front of you when you're making those calls. And use these, and you'll also use them in your presentation without even thinking about it. They're just going to come out.
Yep. But you got to go through them multiple times so that it just
Multiple
becomes second
times.
nature.
Multiple times, totally.
Great.
I'm sorry we are late. I apologize for my ride in. I kept you guys another 15 minutes late.
No, this was great. Thank you.
I hope everybody, you know, feels like, you know, they get a little something every time. And,
Mm.
you know, think about what you want in the next, you know, when on Wednesday morning, let me know, or email me or text me ahead of time if you want something specific. And now that one that I put on that my son does, it's very raw. He was like, don't post it. I said, come on, I could just put it on my scripts. And he works at EXP, he's not at Keller Williams. So I said, just let me put it on there. It's really, you know, you followed the script 100%. And he didn't get the appointment, but he has to call the person back today. So I don't know, it's kind of funny to watch. Because it's real. You got a real person on the other end.
I'm going to check that out
Me
next.
too. Thank you.
He's got a huge YouTube following. He's got a ton of people. So it's kind of funny if you watch them. Sometimes I cringe, I can't watch. But, all right, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming, and let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank
Yeah, thank you.
Lisa.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Bill.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.